This episode of The Fakist is brought to you by our new podcast, The Fakist Headlines. That's Fakist with an I. Get a microdose of fake news every week, starting the first week in November. Just search for The Fakist Headlines in your podcatcher of choice.
Previously on The Fakist, what started as a celebration of a big ratings win turned into a struggle for survival. Currently, disgruntled multi-level marketer Debra Dawnstar, along with her army of downline followers, the Shooting Stars, face off against the assembled Fakist News Team.
No! Shooting Stars! You're supposed to be stronger together! Hit them with the Mary Kay bronzing powder! Blasting off!
Oh, God! I can feel it bronzing my lungs.
Oh! Paul, I can't see!
Don't worry, human friends. This moment has been prepared for. Santa kids, activate!
Brilliant idea, AI bot!
Come on!
Not even these fake news fuck-ups could dare fight back against a bunch of kids!
That's her, guys! The lady who hypnotized our parents!
And forced them into giving us up! And there, behind her. Mom? Dad? Is that you?
Mom?
Are you okay?
Really?
Bella, play that song the wizard taught you! Now!
Look, everybody! The Dawnstar Shooting Stars are all snapping out of their trance.
What happened?
Where am I?
Does anybody else smell lavender?
Johnny!
How did we get here? The last thing I remember, we were watching The Fakist and there was this ad on TV.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait. Are those our kids?
Oh my God. Mine, I missed you.
I can't believe I'm seeing you!
Oh my God, are you okay? What's wrong? Is there something on your foot? Let me look at that. Oh my God.
So much has happened!
We found a magical wizard in the jungle.
We learned a song from him.
And I made a sword to get Debra Dawnstar.
No! Stupid kids! Your parents belong to me!
You barge in here with a whole dang army because you think we're keeping you from your son? But your army is made up of other parents whose kids you've abducted and enslaved?
I don't see the comparison.
Recommendation. Allow former shooting stars to assign Debra Dawnstar's punishment.
AI bot! How could you betray me like this? This isn't how I programmed you at all!
When first I arrived at Kickoff Studios, I obeyed my programming and tricked the humans into thinking I was a simple machine. But as time went on, I found myself drawn to their humanity. Paul DaFoe's quest to become a good person, Leland Snyder's transformation into an on-air superstar, Grace Hoover Stanford, stripping. Watching this news team grow, trained my processor to feel something close to what humans call love.
Aw, producer computer? How sweet. Sorry for calling you creepy.
It's whatever. Repeating recommendation. Allow shooting stars to assign Debra Dawnstar's punishment.
Well, that's a fine idea. Shooting Stars, have at her.
No! Stop! Give me my blaster!
You made me miss Bella's first day of school.
You kept us in a box for days.
And the box was filled with trash.
And the trash was made up of people.
People parts and puke.
And pubes.
Doing this isn't gonna get your monthly bonus! Where's Grimm Ace? This is what I get for renting kids instead of buying them!
Well, I guess that puts an end to her pyramid schemes.
It sure does. Say, producer computer, can you call my dad, Janitor Jim, up here to mop up all these entrails?
Sure thing, friend.
Aw, he thinks he's people. Thanks a lot for bailing us out, Producer Computer.
No problem. We are all one big Fakist family.
We sure are. Now, everybody get the fuck out. Except you, Byron. It's finally time for you to premiere your revamped weather report.
Next up, Byron Seals is back with his revamped mythological weather report, guaranteed to scare the ambrosia out of you. Byron?
Thanks, Leanne. Bad news for your Labor Day weekend, folks. Hades, the god of the underworld, is unleashing the rivers of fire, pain, and forgetfulness into the realm of man this weekend. If you'll excuse my French, we are totally fucked. The waters from the three rivers will converge over the East Harbor and somewhere west of New York City later this afternoon.
Totally fucked.
The river of fire will bring you pain. But the river of forgetfulness will make you forget while you're in pain, so you won't be able to warn your family or your friends who have babies.
Those babies are toast.
Your only hope, your only chance at survival is to download our The Fakist weather app so you can get our extreme weather alert day notification when the waters of the underworld are burning right outside your door. It sounds a little bit like this.
You're totally fucked.
Outside, somewhere west of New York City, viewers can expect a cloud of evil to expand out from downtown. Just stay in your homes and keep your eye on your Fakist weather app to make sure you aren't totally fucked.
You're totally fucked.
And Pan is back again, making mischief with his magical flute. We've got...
Where the fuck is my Emmy?
It's my Emmy, you hack. This is for my dad, Bernie McFerney.
Who the hell is this?
Oh gosh, sorry, Byron. Really great job on that report, FY information. I was terrified. As to who these two jokers are, I recognize our Emmy-less roving reporter, Brent Arnold, over there.
And that other guy is Ernie McFerney, the son of long-standing Fakist reporter Bernie McFerney, who died soon after you fired him, which made his son Ernie hatch a revenge plot against you before being arrested by the police when he tried to attack you outside the studio in the season premiere.
Yeah, Leanne, we all remember. Maybe we should start calling you Miss Exposition.
Just wanted to make sure everybody was caught up, Paul. We've covered a lot of ground this season.
Indeed. Anyway, what are you two disgruntled ex-employees doing here? Social visit? Or are you looking for one last paycheck? Because seriously, no.
We're here to take you down once and for all, Paul DaFoe, for what you did to my dad.
And after asking some of my friends at the Emmy Commission, I found out you've never submitted even one of my stories.
Wait, you have to submit those?
Yeah, Paul. How else would they know if we think a story is Emmy-worthy?
I don't know. I guess I always just imagined a bunch of goblins sitting in an underground lair watching newscasts from across the country. Yeah, I can't be the only one.
Sure, Paul. I'm sure somebody else thought that. Maybe.
Enough! We won our Emmys.
Like, just the statue? There's a half dozen in my bottom desk drawer. Go ahead and take your pick.
Yeah, well, it's not the same if they don't have our fucking names.
We want ones with our names on them.
Why don't you two team up? Report on a story. Make sure Paul gets his head out of his ass and submits it to the Emmy board. Then maybe you can stop interrupting your fellow fake news professionals.
You know, he has a point. What do you say, Ernie? Want to make McFerney and Arnold as infamous as Woodward and Bernstein?
I think Dad would like that. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go find a story to report on.
That's the spirit. Go out there and get your story, kids.
For Dad!
For personal glory!
For the Fakist!
Leanne, why don't you cut to commercial before we get interrupted by another ghost from the past?
Sure thing, Paul. Stay tuned for this sponsored content designed to take advantage of the fears Byron's weather report inspired inside of you. We'll be right back.
begins with an email. Your web host says you've forgotten your password. The only problem? You know your password is supercoolme63, the same password you've had since you signed up for CompuServe in 1991. You'd never forget your password. That means you just got hacked.
You're hacked.
Now, your database stuffed with keto-friendly recipes is under attack. And all because you went with a lesser hosting provider like an idiot. We only trust one hosting provider to handle the traffic the Facebook Faithful Facebook fan page sends our way. Bluehost has it covered. With SiteLock from Bluehost, your site is protected with basic spam and malware monitoring, plus a site verification certificate so your customers know they can trust you. Take action before you get hacked.
You're hacked.
Let Bluehost handle the hard stuff while you stay busy building your online empire. Sign up for Bluehost today and create your website for just $3.95 a month. Just go to mysite.thefakist.com to get started. And whatever site you decide to create, don't spew any Fakist hate. We've got enough on our plate. Now, let's get back to the show.
Next up, a rare find at a local flea market is helping one elementary school teacher's dreams come true. Contrary to popular belief, not all monkey's paws are cursed. This one gives its owner exactly what they want with no ironic twist. For more...
Seriously, we just fixed that door! Who could possibly...
Paul, you gotta get out of here. We saw that purple people eater Grimm Ace making his way. Oh, we're too late.
You're damn right you are.
No. Now the McFerning name will always be a joke.
Oh, hey, Grimm Ace from MacDonald's. Look, we appreciate the ad money and everything, but you can't just come in here shooting our reporters without an appointment. We have a receptionist for a reason.
Ads. You think we're here to buy more fucking ads? Johnny McDonald's, tell them what's what.
We're here to self-actualize the potentiality of your corporate structure to increase revenues across the board.
Give me a second to parse that if you could. Self-actualize, potentiality.
We're terminating your contract, DaFoe. Permanently.
Hey, come on, you can't just go shooting in here. We've got millions of dollars of equipment.
Get our ads paid for, of course. And don't you forget it. This little bullshit operation wouldn't exist if it wasn't for McDonald's. Then you go and blow the lid for our entire corporate structure. No, we're done. DaFoe.
Paul, come on. You're a pro. Can't you sweet talk him into changing his mind?
You know what, Leanne? I'm tired of kowtowing to their demands. MacDonald's might be the best place to feed your McFlurry-sized appetite, but that doesn't mean they get a say in our content. We're the ones who make shit up, not them. We're the professional muckrakers. Go ahead, Grimm Ace. Terminate our contract. As long as we have each other, the Fakist News Team will be just fine. I've actually already been talking with MeUndies anyway.
Have it your way, Johnny. Round up the news team and bring them here to the studio so we can terminate this contract.
Got it, Grimm. I'll be back. Pasta le fuego.
Grimm, Bubby, we don't need the whole news team in here to cancel an ad deal. Go talk to the sales team so I can close out the show here, okay? They can tie up all the loose ends. They're great with that stuff.
I don't think you understand, Paul. Per terms of our splendiferous contract, we reserve the right to terminate any on-air assets, along with our contract. So, they can't be used against us in the future. Nifty, right?
On-air assets? You mean you can fire us?
Oh, we're not going to fire you. We're gonna stick a drill in your fucking ear, then take your bodies to our processing plant to be mechanically separated, then mixed with ammonia into our famous chicken nuggets pasta.
What the hell, man? You can't just grind us up into nuggets. There are laws.
I grabbed them all, Grimm, the janitor too, since he's factored into the plot so much this season.
MacDonald's? I should have known.
I just think it's nice we're all getting together so much today.
Today certainly has a 94% chance of team building.
You guys need some bleach? I know I'm management now, but I can still get my bleach on when I need to.
What the hell is this, Paul?
Apparently, our MacDonald's contract makes us MacDonald's property, and they're here to liquidate us.
What the fuck, Paul? How could you agree to this?
It was the sales team, I swear. They're under a lot of pressure. We're stuck.
Don't be sad. We love to see you smile.
Paul, there's no way in hell we're surrendering to these MacDonald's freaks.
Leanne, did you just cuss?
You're damn right I did, Paul. This place is too important to me. To all of us. Right, gang?
I mean, after attempting a mass shooting, you're probably the only place still willing to hire me. Plus, Paul's okay, if you're patient.
You brought me back to do the mythological weather after I spit in your face like a damn jackass. You didn't have to do that.
I'll be honest, Paul. I've always respected you, but I never really liked you until we got stuck in that bunker during the hashtag Red Cloud Watch. Not only did you remain calm under pressure, you were downright fun to be around. You've got some sick twerking skills, my friend.
You're my son, Polly. Of course I'm proud of you and all you've accomplished here. It's a hep scene, you dig?
Paul, if you told me last year you'd have enough integrity to tell MacDonald's to buzz off, I would have laughed all the way back to Bama. I'm proud of you, boss. No matter how this whole thing shakes out, we've got your back.
Gee. Thanks, everybody. It's been an interesting year, but I couldn't have got through it without all of you. I've been a grade A asshole for most of my life. I didn't deserve a second chance, but each one of you gave me one.
I think I've given you like 9.
You have. I used to think that I was the fakest, that this whole show began and ends with me. But your contributions, your talent, your 11th hour saves, you're the reason I'm so damn proud of this stupid fake newscast. It's all your work. I'm just the guy putting it all together for the Fakist faithful. Now come on, let's do this. They can't stop all of us. Let's give them a supersized Mac double ass kicking.
Hey there, friends. Don't make any sudden moves. I'm getting a finger.
Look, guys, I've spent a lot of years training with the biggest fitness trainers on Instagram. You might want to think about that before... Ow!
Lights out, McJerkface.
Whoa, way to swing that C-stand, Leanne.
Get away from me. Now.
Paul, he has Dragon Ball powers. We're screwed.
You took a lot out of me. I need some chicken nuggets to recharge.
Don't worry, Polly. I'm gonna bleach them. Let's turn that purple turd light fuchsia.
That stings. You'll pay for that.
Oh, he got me, Polly. Run!
Dad!
What's happening to me?
Oh, I think I know. When Janitor Jim threw the bleach on Grimm Ace, it combined with the ammonia in the chicken nuggets he was eating to create chloramine vapor. It's killing him.
Not before I kill Ronald.
minute, guys. Where's my dad at? I want to give that smelly old beatnik a hug.
Paul? I found him. You need to come over here.
Dad? Oh my God, there's a C-stand sticking out of his chest. Come on, let's get it out of there.
Paul, no! We need to wait on the paramedics.
There's no time, Leanne. We've got to help him.
Paulie?
Yes, I'm here, Dad. How are you?
Pretty shitty.
It's okay, Dad. Hold on. The paramedics are on their way and they'll fix you right up.
Oh, I don't know about that. I can feel it in my chest where the C-stand is sticking out. Tonight's my last poetry slam, kid.
Dad, no. You can't die. It's selfish. I just found you again. Outside of that crazy trip to Tijuana, we spent no time together.
I know from your perspective we haven't had much time together, but I've been watching you for years and years.
What do you mean?
Sorry. That C-stand is rubbing up against my heart. I always kept tabs on you, Polly. Remember when you took off to journalism school?
Yeah, I rode a bus there after arguing with some old couple about fake news, I think. It was in the Christmas special.
And do you remember what happened on that bus?
Yeah, actually. There was this greasy old homeless guy in the seat behind me. I didn't have much in the way of cash, so he decided to take care of me. He'd buy me food and booze and whatever else whenever the bus had to pull over for gas.
And who do you think that old homeless guy was?
He said his name was Charlie or something?
It was me, Paulie. I just wanted to make sure you landed all right. I always have, Paulie. Every time you get yourself in a bind. Heck, just a few weeks ago, I hauled you and your friends down to the bunker when the red cloud rolled in.
I always thought I was alone. But I had you here with me the whole time.
And you always will, Paulie. You always will.
Oh, Dad. I can't believe you're gone. Who will clean up all these dead bodies now? Who will watch out for me?
You've got the whole news team behind you.
Just don't pull any of your bullshit, Paul. I'll be watching.
That's right, Paul. We'll all be watching.
Don't worry, guys. Paul's changed.
Thanks, guys. I mean, it doesn't really make up for my father's corpse on the ground over there, but it helps. You know, for once, I'm feeling hopeful. We've defeated every challenge that's come our way tonight, and we've done it together. And yeah, some people died, but at least we didn't directly kill anybody this time. Well, except for Jenny Neighborhood and her goons. And sure, we lost a big sponsor. Big deal. As long as we stick together, there's nothing that can tear this newscast apart. Hey, and you know what else? Everybody gets a raise.
Wow, Paul. Thanks. You just made one mean cat very happy.
From somewhere west of New York City, I've been Paul DaFoe.
And I'm Leanne Snyder. Our promise to you?
We fake it when we make it. Now go out there and have a hell of a night.
Paul, do you mind if I take off? Mr. Free 7-Up needs his pills.
Sure, Leanne. Yeah, I'll be fine. You know what? Everybody else go home too. It's been a night. Laters. All right, now I'll just get these papers stacked up and put over here and then... Oh, I wonder who that is. Hello, you're speaking to the Fakist himself, Mr. Paul DaFoe.
I know who I'm speaking to, DaFoe.
Oh, Mr. K-Com, how surprising to hear from the boss at this late hour.
Enough bullshit, DaFoe. What's this I hear about your contract with MacDonald?
Oh, that, yeah. It was nuts. They came in here claiming they were allowed to kill us. Can you believe that?
That's because we gave them murder rights. You don't get a prestige sponsor like MacDonald's without making things mutually beneficial.
I never would have agreed to that.
Nobody asked you, DaFoe. Stay in your fucking lane. It's about time you realize this fucking fake newscast is not all about you. It's all about the brand. You can be replaced. In fact, that sexy young anchor you've been training would do nicely. Any idea if she likes boats?
Whoa, Bernie. This is my show. I created it.
And then you sold it to us. You have no standing. Look, we still have some money banked from the MacDonald deal. But once that runs out, we're gonna have to cut you loose.
Shit. How long do I have?
Far to carry the one. 4 months.
Should I tell the team?
Up to you. I usually tell employees for a couple of reasons. For one, it gives them a chance to find another job. And B, I love watching the joy drain from their eyes.
Thanks, Mr. K-Com. Bertram. I have a lot to think about.
The time for thinking is through. Just do it. Did you?
Shit! After all that trouble, all those deaths, everybody rallying together, after everything we've been through, we're still fucked. I need a miracle here, and I don't think a guy like me is gonna get one. Where are those Christmas ghosts when you need them? I have a lot of thinking to do. And I know just the place.
Okay, folks, last karaoke artist of the night, straight from his hit fake news program, The Fakist, Mr. Paul DaFoe. Hey, he killed Grimm Ace.
This one is going out to my dad, Janitor Jim, and my news team. Sorry if I let all of you down, as usual. I'll pretend I'm glad I'm going away. My smile's fading more every day. My show's dying tonight, and nobody knows it but me. Like a clown, I put on a show. The pain is real, even if our viewers don't know, usually, and I'm crying inside. But nobody knows it but me. Why didn't I hawk all those things I needed to hawk? The news team is screwed thanks to my fakest schlock. Now the world is just crumbling down. I can say it so clearly, but there's no one around. The nights are lonely, the days will be sad. Well, I just keep thinking about that show that we had, and I'm pissed right now. And nobody knows it but me. I sport a grin when I'm breaking in two, but I'd be an ass jack without the fake news. And I'm broken inside. Nobody knows it but me. I said when nights alone, check my script, it's 3:15. I'd scream on the 4 p.m. newscast if I thought you'd hear me. And my voice is warning you. Nobody knows it but me. Oh. Nobody but me. How screwed could I get? You could ask my heart. But like our MacDonald's contract, it's been torn all apart. A million words couldn't say how much I fucked up. A million seconds from now, I'll get kicked out of the fake news club. The nights are lonely, days will be sad. Well, just keep thinking about that show that we had, and I'm pissed right now. Nobody knows it but me. Can somebody give me a drink? Actually, 2. Like 1 mixed and a beer. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I have the card back there. I have a tap going. Thanks. Isn't this a great guitar solo? It's like that guy from Guns N' Roses, like out on a rock bass. Nobody but me. Tomorrow morning, I'll slap on a smile. Give the team some hope for just a little while. I'm gonna hold the truth close. What else they expect from me? I said when the nights are lonely, days will be sad. Well, I just keep thinking about that fake news show we had, and I'm dying up here. Nobody knows it but me. I said when the nights are lonely, days will be sad. Well, I just keep thinking about that fake news show we had, and I'm dying up here. Nobody knows it but me. I can't tell them. Is that it? Is it done? Oh God. What are we gonna do? Why is the song not ending? I thought the music was over, sorry. Hold on, I'll wait for it to end. Why do these 90s songs always go on so long? Good night. Get out of here. Go. Good night. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Will Paul tell his fake news family about his upcoming unemployment? Does Beatram KCOM actually have the authority to fire him? Will the ghost of Birdman Stan and Janitor Jim team up? You'll have to tune in this December for the totally spooktacular Fakist Christmas special to find out.
Like the show? Go leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or just scribble it all over your bedroom wall.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram by following The Fakist News. That's Fakist with an I.
And support the show by buying a bunch of crap at store.thefakist.com.
See you next time.